and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. And I don't have a card to show you yet, but I have decided I am going to make a card with the happiest birthday wishes sentiment from Artfully Layered. And I'm going to be using this Painted Posies 3D embossing folder. It is a fabulous folder, and I've made one card with it previously that I've shared on my blog, and I had watercoloured it, and I'm now going to do another one, but I want to make it a lot brighter and a lot bolder, and so I'm going to emboss it and then colour it with some Stampin' Blends. So I've already got a card base cut and a layer of sweet sorbet. I have stamped the sentiment with Orchid Oasis, nearly forgot what it was called, trimmed it to fit, and I've got a piece of sweet sorbet on there as well. So we'll be using these blends: Orchid Oasis, Sweet Sorbet and Parakeet Party. But first of all, I need to emboss this piece. Now this piece is actually larger than I need it to be, but I can trim it down once I've actually done the embossing and the colouring. So got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the full size one. I've got my #1 plate, my 3D folder. I'm just going to move that piece of card up a little bit, like so. I've got the join going in, then I've got plate #4, and just wind that through. Nice and easy. Okay, pop that down to the side. And there we have that beautiful embossing on there. Let's just give you a good close-up of that. It's fabulous, isn't it? So I have a scrap piece here that I'm going to put down because your blends will go through, and I need to put my glasses on, so bear with me a moment. So I want to protect my work surface there. Now, I'm going to start off with using the Orchid Oasis on these lovely big pieces here. Now, just hoping you can see this. If I actually just dab it at the edge of the embossed piece, the ink will kind of bleed down to cover the edge. So you don't have to be particularly precise with it. And you can go back and say, right, okay, I've missed a bit there. I'll just add some more on there. So it is a nice, slow, relaxing process of simply colouring these embossed pieces. You don't have to be precise, and you can interpret which bits you want to have which colour. Totally up to you. Okay, so I'm gonna just continue. I like to just do the edges, then come back in, and I'm only using the one colour. I'm not I don't need to add any more depth or texture. We've got it all with the embossing here. Okay, so this will take quite a while to do. So So I will give you some music and fast forward this process. So at last I have finished. I did realise there that that bit that I coloured as a petal probably should have been a stem. So I'm using the colour lifter just to try and see if I can resurrect it. I don't imagine I can. It's probably a little bit too bold and it's spread too far. But we'll leave that for a moment. And I actually need to trim this back down again. So I want this piece to be 9.5 centimetres. So if I do that, then that might not be quite so obvious actually. I think I'll just colour it red again and it might not be quite so noticeable. And I want that to be 13.5, so I'll just take a little bit off the bottom there as well. So I'm quite happy with the way that that has turned out. It definitely is a lot bolder and brighter than the watercoloured one that I had done previously. So I now just need to decide exactly how to finish this. Let me just colour that back in again. Right, I think I need some ribbon on this. Just to decide exactly what I want to do. So I've got that, that's going to go on here somewhere. I could put that there as well and that would cover up that bit even more. Nobody says it had to go straight, did they? And some ribbon. I think, right, okay. Let me just glue these bits together. my glue here. Just glue that onto here, so. We'll glue this. Oh, it's actually, that's nice and pretty that side, isn't it? No, stick with what you were doing, Heather. Nice and bright and bold. But you can see why you might want to protect your surface when you're using your Stampin' Blends. They are alcohol markers and it will seep through, but they dry so quickly as the alcohol just evaporates. And I've decided my ribbon is going to go as a kind of bow rather than round. There we are. I think if I pop that up with dimensionals, we've obviously got quite a bit of dimension going on anyway, but why not? Then on there. Like that. Then let's do a bow of sorts. This ribbon. Love this ribbon. I think it's the one ribbon that I have used more than any other. So I've got my bow, nice big loops, just pinching them together, and I'm going to stick that under there with a glue dot. I might need to make it slightly smaller loops, just because of where I've got my sentiment on. Just tie that tight. Where are my glue dots? Okay, glue dot there, glue dot on that bit. Nope, didn't get it. There we go. So let's just see if I can pop that under there. Where's my tweezers? Might help me. Or maybe not, because I've stuck it to the tweezers. Honest to goodness. Honest to goodness, what am I like? Let's just encourage that to go a wee bit further under there, like so, and can trim that down a little bit more. Just roughly along there. There we go. Do I need some bling? What do you think? What do you think? Definitely a lot brighter than that version, isn't it? I think I'm going to leave it as that. I hope you've enjoyed this and that you will have another look at the Painted Posies 3D embossing folder and see what you can create with it. If you have liked this, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, then I'd love for you to subscribe and come back and see what I create in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.